Hi, I'm Tammy McKeithen.
I'm Edward Dean, aka Dean Bird.
Welcome to the Poppy Show. We came about being here today because we've been getting a lot of emails and texts and calls about people wanting to know more about us. So we decided that what better way than having a show. I am certainly a lot more comfortable behind the camera than I am in front of it. But
absolutely.
We have been really fortunate with the Poppy Show to have such gifted people to work with. Yeah. You know, David Poppy is an incredible man. He is very creative and talented, very energetic. I mean, he's everything you would want
in a host. I agree.
Absolutely. And, you know, Christine, she's
Phenomenal.
The one that makes me look 20 on Facebook. You know, she's a very brilliant, talented, gifted photographer, truly, and she's always honing her skill, which really impresses me. You know, a lot of people become unteachable, and she's still teachable, and that's really impressive. But I guess I better get back on track. I think what people really wanted to know was about us. And again, my name's Tammy McKeithen. I have a background in business administration, 25 plus years, and yes, I am only 35.
Huh? Really?
No, not really.
Oh.
And anyway, I came about this quite by accident. And Dean?
I've been in the consulting business and waste business and military. I started off in the military, got here, and ended up as a consultant, and run into a little bit of trouble about 12 years ago with a partner. Unfortunately, had charges against me, and then R3 came up, and great company, and everything come out in the newspaper, and as I'm supposed to, I told everybody that I'm in business with that what was going on, and everybody at the Poppy Show seemed to accept it as a past is a past.
Absolutely.
Thank God, everything was dismissed, and I'm here today. I'm very fortunate to be in the industry, and you say David Poppy's an amazing person, and he absolutely is. If it hadn't been for David Poppy, in a lot of ways, I think I would have not been in the business that I'm in with the film. He allowed me to, he helped me. The whole crew helped me.
Mentored.
Absolutely. He was absolutely fantastic. He went to, when I first showed up with him, it was on Eastbound and Down at the mall on the Christmas scene.
Okay.
Introduced himself, really nice. The next time I met him was Eastbound and Down on the opera scene with Kenny Powers.
I didn't work on that show.
David introduced me to all his wives. I think he has several of those.
Quite a few.
And then,
it's part of his charm.
It is. And then he introduced me to a gentleman I think that brought us all together, Joe Montanti.
Absolutely.
In Southern Iron.
Absolutely.
You know, it's hard enough to get in this business. And without somebody of his stature helping you, and he introduced me to, of course, like I said, Joe Montanti, which was now introduced me to you and his sister, and his sister did my headshots.
They were phenomenal.
Amazing photographer.
Most definitely.
But with that being said, without that mentorship and them helping me through things, I don't think I would be where I am today. I mean, they have, from the heart, I mean, they truly, and you, of course, because you were in that group, have moved me in the business pretty good. I mean, I've with the headshots, I've been able to get auditions with. I did a, oh God, what's it called? He'll get angry for this one. Performance arts, that's what it is.
Yes.
David taught me about performance arts. Amazing.
Yeah.
He's just amazing.
I did one with y'all at Perry's Emporium.
Oh yes, I remember that.
That was a lot of fun. He was he was stellar. I mean, absolutely stellar. But
I forgot my shoes, remember?
Yes.
And he said, let's shoot it without shoes. It was great. I mean, it was so creative and so great. It was fantastic.
And of course, Christine photography was impeccable as always. I think she does a little photoshopping here and there, but that's why the younger men like me, and that's fine with me. But we've had some amazingly experienced people that we've worked with. Brannigan Carter.
Oh.
He is a young guy. He's brilliant. He has served our country proudly in Afghanistan. He is, I would not be afraid to put him up against any cinematographers in Hollywood today.
He's good.
He has a natural eye. He sees things that you can't see.
Amazing. I mean, he shot the skit of Poppy and Glenn when they were doing the standoff with the cane.
That was
and
hysterical.
For 30 minutes, it was this angle, that angle, this angle. And by the time it was all done, I was all confused. And then when he put it out, and it was like an old Western film. I mean, he did a great job. And then
Tina Edwards,
who writes it, she comes up with some of the most brilliant things.
Her skits are incredibly funny. You know, she also did the what was it? It was with Ryan.
Over the Top Man.
Over the Top Man, or something like that. It was hysterical. I mean, the girl has got a brilliant mind about her. I would not be afraid to refer them to anyone who is looking for a script writer, a cinematographer. If you're in need of something like that, Brannigan Carter and Tina Edwards are certainly the ones you'd want to contact. We've met so many wonderful people. Micah Nobles. Not only did he work with us on Southern Iron.
Southern Iron again.
He did sound, and he also was one of the kingpins in the movie, and he was as good as the SAG actors that were there, and I'm sorry guys, but he was. I mean,
he was very good. He did some, when he, the scene where he's in that drug scene in the end, and they come in and he, you know, there's just, if you haven't seen Southern Iron, it was amazing. It was shot by Brannigan Carter.
Absolutely.
It was, the sound was by Micah. Micah was also one of the dead guys in the morgue where they're eating the cheese and asking you out on the date.
I was in that scene.
It's, you know, Joe brought it together, and Brannigan, not just cinematographer, but edited everything. And then he shot that other movie. What was the name of his movie? Get Up.
With Glenn Herzog.
Yes.
Another brilliant actor.
Absolutely. And Glenn's done a lot of our stuff.
He has.
He is, I think he is a veteran also, and he is, you know, it's just amazing how many people come to the plate to help with the art.
Yeah, most definitely.
And you pick up the phone, they're not getting paid. I mean, you know,
we're not either.
We haven't been paid. It's difficult to.
I've been keeping a book of how much we put out of pocket, though. I'm in the red.
Bleeding to death, for in other words.
But it's you know, it's enjoyable. It's something I think that we all enjoy doing. You know, J.W. Burris. We know we would be remiss in our duties not to mention J.W.
The red suit. Oh, I forget about the red suit.
I think that he had that suit for the Del Archdale film, which was done by Matt Warzel, another brilliantly talented mind.
Oh, yes,
the comedian,
yes,
and just, Cleveland Clowns actually is his company, and he's a phenomenal guy, and he was actually interviewed on our show as well.
He was our first interview.
He was, and it's amazing because he is just an impeccable improvist and an impeccable comedian. I worked with him on Del Archdale. I'm not embarrassed to say so. I was a lady of the evening.
Goes along with the cougar thing.
It really does. And he was as nervous as a rabbit during that interview. I was so surprised by that. I think he could have used a little libation to help with the nerves for sure. But I mean,
it was good.
We have worked with some brilliantly talented people, you know, and I would be very remiss in my duties if I did not tell everyone how much at the time of my father's passing I appreciated all the phone calls, the texts, the messages. I mean, your wife Belinda, to let you drive a strange woman all the way to Florida and help me get through what I had to get through down there. Kudos to her. I commend her as a woman and as a human being. I've never seen such supporting people, and it was a horrible time for me, and you know, I certainly appreciate your support, and of course the support of the viewers and you know, our friends in the industry, and I mean the cards.
Didn't and even David, Poppy, and Christine, didn't they give you rosary beads or something from their mom or grandmom or something like that, and it just touched everybody. I mean, they're just so, you know, they're just good people.
Absolutely, yeah. we were at OCS, which is our coffee shop, also known as Port City Java. And I had just gotten back from Florida, had been back to work at my real job for about a week, and we met for coffee that Saturday. And you know, when they presented me with those rosary beads and, you know, explained that they had been their grandmothers, I was moved to a point beyond tears. I was so touched by that. You know, what a blessing to be surrounded by so many wonderful, gifted people.
It is. And, you know, you go back to, and you know, we too have condolences for you still today. And we know it's tough, and we will help any way we can. But anyhow, you know, you go back to some of the days that we spent, which were freezing cold. The Christmas tree, what was that? It was the Optimist Park over there in front of Kmart. Yes. Amazing guys there. She, of course, gets this gentleman. What was his name?
Brian.
Brian,
wonderful man. If you haven't bought a tree yet, those are the folks I'd have you go see.
They're great people. And she gets Brian to interact with her on this skit.
It was hysterical.
And it's got to be 30 degrees outside, and it's a retake and a retake and a retake. And poor old Micah, he was freezing to death. I think we all were, actually. Yeah. And you work so hard, and you know, you're driving along, and all of a sudden it pops in your head, well, this is a great place to do it. Is everybody available? You pick the phone up, and these people come out in groves.
Consistently. Every time.
I mean, I don't think we can think of a time that we've picked the phone up and we haven't got a response. And I guess more than anything, Poppy Show was about the talent in Wilmington.
Absolutely.
And we found some remarkable talent. Oh, you got Pudgy. You even got a dog here that has talent.
And Jedi. There's a bit of a battle going on with those two.
It is. And you know, you've got David
Shifter. Brilliant. Oh, Don King. He worked with us on Southern Iron. Brilliant actor.
Him and Dave Shifter. It was funny.
That was
cheese off the dead body.
I'm sorry, I was in that scene. That was hysterical.
But Dave Shifter, amazing talent.
Absolutely.
Was an investigative news reporter, and I'll probably screw your resume up, Dave, and I'm sorry, but. You know, he's done, I seen a film he done, and he's just amazing how he brings himself out in the camera. They work so well together. He worked with Don King, and Don King, you know, does a ton of shorts, and I mean, you know more about him.
Brilliant man.
Absolutely. You just can't find talent like this.
Pam Smith.
Oh, my
She is
God.
a recognized SAG actress, but
wow.
She is brilliant.
She was.
And she is so natural, and you know, her parts, and you know, I've worked with her in other things, and you know, I've actually had to compete against her for things. She always won.
Was that a dig?
No, not at all. Absolutely not. Pam is a wonderful woman.
She is.
But you know, there is so much talent here, and not just that, but with the musicians that we've interviewed, actors, actresses, heck, CNR Motorsports, Corky Williams and Rose Strickland.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we have met.
Dirt track guys.
Yeah, absolutely, and that was quite funny as well. Poppy was such a team sport, not making a pun, but you know.
He was dragging him from under the car. Oh, that was hilarious.
It really was, and even, you know, Rose, who's quite camera shy, got in there with me with a wrench like we were going to bop him in the head.
Yeah, it was.
But he's been really wonderful about all this, and you know, I guess the reason we're here tonight really is to tell you that, you know, we have very much enjoyed the Poppy Show, and David Poppy, and all the talent that we've met. And I know we've left someone out, and I am so sorry, because, you know, we can't thank everybody enough for all the time that they donated truly to us. But as it is with Creative Minds, you know, we have an idea for a different type of show, and of course David Poppy will continue on with the Poppy Show, and we are really excited for him. That's going to be on Thursdays on the CW starting next Thursday, and I'm not exactly sure what the time slot is right now. And of course our show will continue on Fridays from 1:30 to 2, and Our new show will be called An Afternoon with the Misfits, and it's going to be geared sort of.
Are you calling us misfits?
We are, aren't we? We all are. We're just, we're all puzzles out of a different box, but we seem to fit together nicely for some strange reason.
It does. I mean, it does. You look at, we still have, we have some people, which you said we forgot.
Sri.
Oh my God, what a writer.
A brilliant, brilliant writer. He's actually writing a script for myself and Dean right now, and we are actually getting that registered with the Writers Guild, and we're really excited about it. And of course it'll be, myself, Sri, and Dean, and I've actually met Sri working on the set of one of his short films, and then I did a thing with him for Cucaloris last year, and we actually won.
Really?
And they came out and filmed it that morning, and in 2 hours they called me and sent me the reel. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. It was done, and then for it to win something.
Crunch time.
I was like,
And
wow.
That's what it's about. I mean, you've got so many people. I mean, you've got Brannigan Carter and
Ronnie
Glenn.
Smith. We haven't even thought of him.
Oh my God. Yeah, Ronnie is amazing. He did Southern Iron.
Absolutely.
Can we say Southern Iron one more time?
Joe Montanti.
He brought so many people together. I mean,
Absolutely.
we shot at the bars. We shot, and I'm forgetting the name.
Even your brother loaned us his garage.
Yeah, we shot in
David,
the garage.
yeah.
And he had a Harley tore apart there or something. I think it was a Harley. It
don't know.
was so many pieces, I don't know. And Ronnie was amazing in that. Gordy, I think it is his name.
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy.
And he drove 5 or 6 hours, and then of course
Amazing.
Stan with the Pirates Voyage in Myrtle Beach came up for the for that show as well, Southern Iron, and
I think that's what interests me most because, Joe was able to bring all of these people together, and he did it on what he called his shoestring budget, which was, as he told us one day, nothing, or pretty close to. And, and we really haven't talked about Joe Montanti a lot, and he is talented.
He is very talented.
He has some people that, he's rubbed the wrong way, like we all have.
Haven't we all?
Like we all have. But in the end, Joe is very, very talented.
Absolutely.
I am shocked to this day that Southern Iron has not been picked up to be made as a film.
I've heard rumors that it's getting ready to be.
I've heard that too.
So I'm excited for Joe. I will be in the morgue again, I hope.
Yeah, and I hope I was the drug dealer in
Yes,
that
you
one.
were.
Yeah, I
You were.
was. Somebody told me I looked too natural in that.
Well,
I've never done that, but it's amazing in film. You can do anything.
Absolutely.
And you can be anybody. And this show is about thanking everybody that has been a part
Absolutely.
of what we have done and what we have accomplished. And it's about telling everybody that
we are grateful.
we're grateful. Yeah, absolutely. We are very grateful for how this has gone.
We are so grateful for the support, and even splitting ways in the most pleasant environment with the Poppy Show and going into Afternoon with the Misfits. We're really excited.
So you can't even say it.
I know, right?
Say it 3 times. Misfit, misfit, misfit. Yeah. So.
But we're just so pleased with the people we've met, and as most of you know that follow our show, we will be having the Masquerade Ball at Sir Tyler at the Terraces on Sir Tyler on Friday night at 7. We were going to close online ticket sales at noon. However,
you did that.
Yeah, I know. we have maybe 22 seats left, so we're going to leave that open until they're sold, and if it takes past noon, then so be it. And we have some really exciting things going on there, and of course, Poppy will be there in all his glory, and he really shines at these type of events, and if you don't come out and see it, you are really going to miss out.
Really?
I'm just scared he's going to be dressed better than me. He always is.
He always is. He wears, we never mentioned his book, and I think it's Tampa.
The Losers Club of Tampa. Yeah, I'm
Club of Tampa.
actually from Tampa, so I'm familiar with it, and I've read the book, and it was brilliantly written, and quite a colorful past, and but that's his.
All of us do.
Right. That's his story to tell, and the book tells most of it. But
Yeah.
if you want to know more about David Poppy, please go to Amazon.com and purchase the Losers Club of Tampa. I think you'll find it quite interesting. He's really lived a very colorful life. He's a brilliant man, and he's done a great deal for our industry. And we are just so grateful to have been acquainted with him, and with the Poppy Show. And we will be airing a show next Friday, but it will be based on the cinematographer we spoke to you of, Brannigan Carter, and it displays some of his incredible talent.
Amazing.
He is brilliant, and we have dedicated that whole 30-minute segment, minus the commercials, to Brannigan Carter. And we certainly hope that you'll watch that and that you'll continue to support the Poppy Show and also Afternoon with the Misfits. And we look forward to seeing you on WWAY on the CW.
Really? It's PoppeshowFIX.com. And Facebook Facebook The Poppy Show. I think you'll find a lot of interesting stuff there too. I think y'all post more than I read. You can't follow it on your phone. It's like a Rolodex, but we have so many supporters there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we look forward, as she said, to seeing you in the future on and on. And we will personally support the Poppy Show.
Absolutely.
I think I will stay on the Poppy Show as a like. I can't wait to see what David and his crew come up with next.
Myself.
They're brilliant artists, and we will be announcing our cast. As a matter of fact, are you going to do a casting call for us?
That will be announced later. I have quite a lineup, so we're really excited, and we're really excited about the new show coming up. But like I said, you can watch us here on WWAY Fridays 1:30 to 2, and I think you'll enjoy An Afternoon with the Misfits. We're just going to come to you naked, warts and all, and hope that you enjoy that type of television, and certainly continue to support the local artists and the local businesses. And we just thank you so much for your time, and look forward to seeing you next time on Afternoon with the Misfits.
Absolutely. And I guess we say goodbye now. And
say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. Oh, you mean to them?
Yeah.
Didn't we do a skit like that with David?
Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. It has been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Coming live from... We're not alive.
I am alive.
Okay, live from WWAY, the CW network, and a great studio here. And we thank you for all your support. We thank you for your support for the Poppy Show. And, I thank most of you for just being my friend. Thank you so much.
We can't close yet. We forgot something.
This is why we don't run cameras. I mean, we're here at the WWAY studio, who we air on the CW network, which is a really amazing place. In October, WWAY picked up the CW network. I'll get it out in a minute.
Maybe.
That is, it's an amazing company. WWAY has done so much for us. And I think they're going to call it the CW on the Cape Fear, or the Cape Fear CW. Cape Fear CW. Amazing company. You've got Charlie Robertson. Roberts?
Buddy Kevin.
Yeah, you've got Kevin. Oh, absolutely amazing engineer. You've got Chris. All of these people here, they have space available on the CW network. They absolutely fabulous company. I mean, you feel like you're part of the family. If you have problems, they try to help you. But we forgot some people before too, and I think whoever it is around here that's telling us we have time, because I'm embarrassed. That's just why we're not behind the camera. Actually, we are behind the camera all the time, but I think Tammy's going to tell you about some of the venues we've used and some of the times we've been there, and because we really forgot those people.
Yeah, we would absolutely like to continue to support our local venues. The Pilot House allowed us to come down there and shoot one evening for several hours.
Good food too.
Yeah, the food and the libations were wonderful. Also, there was Level 5, fantastic. It was a beautiful view. I mean, it was wonderful interviews. We had a great time there. We did as most of you know that follow us, we did a thing at the Bellamy Mansion, a performance art piece. We had some wonderful photographers there taking photographs. We've been everywhere. We have been at the War Memorial downtown. We have been in alleys.
Absolutely. I think we been everywhere.
I would be remiss not to thank Misha with Salante.
Oh, yes.
He actually allowed us to have our first premiere party there, and
Yeah.
it was packed. It was wonderful. We've just had some really great people that have really supported us, and we support them. And we hope that if you live here locally in Wilmington, that you will get out and support your local businesses, your local restaurants and dressmakers. You know, support them. They're supporting us, and you know, the film industry is very important to North Carolina, and your vote counts. Get out there. Let's keep this alive.
That would be a J.W. Burris thing. I think he runs, doesn't he run a site for that or something? Also, the North Carolina Film something?
He does. He does. Don't ask him what it is, but
don't ask. I'm lost.
If you're on Facebook, J.W. Burris is certainly one that could give you that information. The film industry is huge here in North Carolina, and we'd like to see it remain. I would also be remiss not to mention Beth Becca, an Insight School of Acting, brilliant woman, brilliant teacher, and a very gifted actress herself. Just so many people that have been so instrumental in our careers, and there's just not enough words to tell you how much we appreciate all the support we've had from the community and friends and family. It's just been phenomenal. It
has. The casting companies, the net casting, what was the other one? Wilmington,
Kimmy,
yeah, all of those
all the
guys.
gifted talent agents out there, and casting direct Vanessa.
I know we're forgetting people,
I
and
know
you
we
know
are.
I am so sorry if we are forgetting people. It sounds like y'all have always wanted to know who we were and what we are. I can't even go into it. I mean, I've had a long history of good, bad, and indifferent. And
Who hasn't?
I think that you'll find, if you're looking for an actor or a background actor or somebody to work in the film industry or shoot a small video or commercial, you don't need to go to all these larger cities. I think it's right here. I think we've got enough talent here to do just about anything you could think of.
It is absolutely everything that is available here in Wilmington. You don't have to look outside of the port city if you're looking for any type of talent. We've had rap groups, Stilly Pan, Branch Off. There's wonderful, wonderful talent here, and we are so grateful that we have had the opportunity to be exposed and to get to know these folks, and they are really some very gifted, talented people in this area. I just can't say enough about it, and I feel so lucky and blessed to be able to be a part of this and the film industry itself.
You think? It is. It's a great time. And I think we're running out of time. We got like probably 30 seconds left here or so. And so with that being said,
say goodnight, Gracie.
We're going to do that again.
We
I mean,
are.
the last time we did that, we had to start all over.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Don't forget, tonight, 7 o'clock, the Masquerade Ball for the Poppy Show.
That is on Friday night, dear.
Friday night. Well, we are putting this on Friday. Oh, I'm so sorry. It is. That's tonight.
It is tonight. Okay.
Say goodbye.
Good night, Gracie.